Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am full glam today. I haven't been there in a minute, you guys. I've been like, no lashes, light makeup, and then today I was just like, give me everything. Give me sparkle, give me green, give me lashes, give me lots of gloss and liquid lip, and just like, I am layers deep in the makeup and I'm kind of loving it. But I do have to say, I feel like I'm about to like bring you the news. And actually that is what I'm doing. So this kind of makes sense. Okay, so what we are doing today is talking about everything that I have tried that is new, that is exciting, that you may have seen online, that you may be going, I wonder if that's good or not, and I'm here to break it down to you. These are items that I did not like, and I will tell you why. I always make sure to say in the beginning of these videos that makeup is super personal and across the board, you know, whether it's hair care or skincare, just like any beauty product. We all have different needs, things are gonna work differently for us. So these items might work for you. I'm not saying this is it. I'm just saying this crop of items right here compared to everything else I have going on in this space that I've tried, and I've tried a lot of products, these just did not hit the mark. And let's just like have a good dish about why I'm disappointed. Like sometimes you just need to like vent to your friends about what's like not going right in your life, and these products are not going right in my life. Also, I super love my eyeshadow. I am playing around with JD Cosmetics. I really, really love it. Very Instagram brand. I found them through them sending me PR. I had not heard of them, and I really have been loving exploring their line. They have loose pigments. I wore this to go and see Gaga in Vegas. Be Still My Heart. I love her so much, you guys. If you have an opportunity to see her show, she is magnificent. She's so talented. She is so just filled with the most incredible energy, and I loved every minute of that show. Like she like stood up on the piano at one part. She's kicking the piano, she's kicking the guitar, she's like doing her thing. She's so free. Like I wish that I had that kind of like freedom in my energy, and like I love that about her. Anyway, so we went and saw Gaga. It was a good night. And of course, like I wanted to look super cute for Gaga. So I wore as much glitter as I could handle in Vegas. And this is what I wore right here. It's HD crystals. It's a loose pigment. And I'll give you a little swatcheroo so you can see like, wow, right? And this did not irritate me whatsoever. But these ones from Fenty, these little pigments, I don't know, disappointing. Like when I look for a pigment that is loose, that is gonna give that glimmery high shine. So while I don't think this loose pigment from Fenty is bad, I just feel like I could get this in any one of my eyeshadow pans, like even, you know, this Marc Jacobs one that I've been loving on quite a bit. I just feel like the level of metallic you can get in a pressed pan. This I can't, like that's harder to do in an actual pressed pan. So that is why for me, the Fenty pigments were a miss. I tried to use them a couple of times. I felt like my eye looks were a little bit dulled down. I kind of feel like they missed an opportunity here with this type of a package because it's really cute, beautiful packaging. And I just really longed for more shimmer. You know, so that's what was disappointing because I love that highlighter that they have, like how reflective it is. I'm actually wearing it today, just kind of bumped right here with my fingertips, boop, 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 right there. And it just gives you that like big, loud, turned up, high volume shine. And I was expecting that out of the loose pigments. Didn't get that. I don't know. Look at this. I'm so distracted. I'm literally staring down at this JD Cosmetics situation. I think I need to do like another underrated video soon because there's a lot of makeup that I have tried that no one is talking about. And I'm like, dude, everyone's kind of cliquey with what they like not in the whole makeup community, but people miss like some of the really hot, good items. And I want to make it my mission this year specifically to really just take those items and show you guys what you might be overlooking. It's kind of like music, you know, like there's so much music that is not mainstream that you listen to and you're like, dang, this person should be a star. They're talented. Like that's how I feel about makeup sometimes. So I'm gonna shine a light on more brands that I think should be superstars. So cheers to that in the new year. Let's move on to more garbage. I have two foundations that did not work out for me. One is actually called The Influencer. I see what you did there, Sunday Riley. The crap part of it is that no one liked this foundation. I have not met one person in like my circle that enjoys this foundation. It goes on kind of like a thick tinted moisturizer that is trying to be more full coverage. It is not long wear the way they state it is. It is said to be natural looking, it's not. That it's long wear, it's not. Lightweight feel, kind of is, because it has that heavy moisturization feel to it. Medium to full coverage, I would say light medium. I don't think you can get a full coverage out of this if you really tried. Maybe you could try, but then it would look kind of super cakey. There's something about this that gets thick really quickly. It wasn't long wearing, and that's another thing that I like need out of my products. I want to look fantastic until I am scrubbing this off of my face with a Clarisonic. I'm layers deep here in powder, concealer, foundation, and I do not put this effort in to be glamorous and made up for it to fall apart in a matter of hours. Same kind of thing here, except for this did not state to be like incredibly long wearing. This is just said to make your skin look filtered. This says it's a luminous foundation, so maybe I'm not the right customer because I do have dry-ish skin, like it's combo leaning dry, where I will get a little bit oily in my T-zone. I have to powder here, like I have my little, like I do a little powder every now and again. I can't wear super mattifying products. It just does not work for me anymore. Exaggerates pores, exaggerates lines, makes me look dried out like I haven't had a sip of water in a decade. And that's just not the vibe I'm going for. Like I want to look hydrated and balanced, but in the same breath, I also don't want to look greasy. I don't like it when luminous products lean in too harshly on their luminosity, where it just almost exaggerates oiliness and does in turn also exaggerate those fine lines and pores. So you have this like opposite end over here and here, where overly dry products can exaggerate pores and fine lines. Overly luminous products can exaggerate pores and fine lines. So you need to find something that balances whatever skin type you do have. And this was just simply too slick. Even on dry skin, it's just not the prettiest thing out there. Laura Geller gets it really right with their baked foundation. That one is gorgeous. Laura Geller has amazing highlighters. This one to me just missed the mark. Products made in Italy and Germany tend to be some of my favorites. I don't know why, I kind of noticed that. Like I really like Germany makes really good pencils, but Italy makes great products as well. This one was just a little bit overpriced for what it is. I have so many other highlighters that do a beautiful job. I wore this a couple of times and everyone was like really kind of losing their minds over it in the store. And I was like, it's pretty, but it's also like this iridescent-y violet kind of a thing, and it's not punchy enough. I don't know, I can't get into it. It just kind of looks like crap on my skin. And when you spend that kind of money, you would like to look better. I think that's all I need to say. I just wasn't a fan of this. It's just not my thing. I'm gonna shock you all because I have been on like the collab beauty from Sally's train. I have been their biggest cheerleader. I'm not sponsored. It's the craziest thing. Like I'm posting this, I think the same day that James Charles is posting the messy makeup. So I will link that video below, go check it out. I filmed with Jeffrey and James and oh my gosh, we filmed for so long. It was so much fun. I wish that you guys could watch like the full stretch of everything because we took our sweet time doing our makeup and all that. But when it came to doing eye makeup, I was like, I have the best mascara in the world, you know, and I'm sitting next to, you know, Gucci 1 and Gucci 2. And so much so that Jeffrey dressed me in Gucci. So Gucci 1 and Gucci 2 are just like, what mascara are you wearing? And I'm like, it's from Sally's Beauty. They're like, no way. And I'm like, yes. And Jeffrey was like, show me the bottle. And this sucker right here, this one, and this one. And I like to do a combo type of a moment with this. I do wipe off the excess off of the brush. That is one thing that I will recommend to you guys. But I have found that it makes your lower lashes look incredible. The brush allows you to almost like pinch the lashes together and do this kind of baby doll vibe with your lower lash line. And then on the upper lashes, it makes you look like you have lash extensions. So I haven't been wearing false lashes as much recently. I figured because I was going kind of full glam with the colorful eyeshadow, sparkly eyeshadow today, that I would, you know, dip into my lash drawer. But most days I don't wear lashes. I just wear this, and it is like the very best in the world. So anyway, I love their mascara, their eyeshadow. Like they have a contour palette that is like, oh my God, so good. Their lip products are pretty good. I'm not as excited about them as I am this. I'll link below a full review of the Collab Beauty line. I tried this. No, this one is just like a sad moment in time. The packaging is a little bulky for like where the product starts and stops. You don't get a mirror. It's that chunky, like dry, like crumbly situation where it just does not sit well on the skin. It seems to exaggerate things. It's not as bright as I want it to be. And I was so all about it. I was like, yes, I'm gonna try this highlighter. It's gonna be the best thing ever. And I'm gonna recommend it to everyone, like the mascara. And I tried it and I literally was like, what? And I tried it a few other times. And then I tried it, I think I tried it on my sister, because we were talking about like Sally's Beauty and like all their stuff. And it's just, I could not get it to work. I wanted to get it to work. Could not get it to work. So this is on the not A+ list. All right, moving on. On Wednesday, I posted a get ready with me and I tried out this puppy right here. Now I feel like everybody's doing their spin on the Tatcha primer. I initially did not like the Tatcha primer. I just felt like it was very hyped. A lot of people super love it. I'm not one of them. So again, that is a situation where we all have different opinions. It just was a little bit too slick for me. It did not do enough of a fill for me, and it just wasn't my vibe. But I could not resist when I saw this right here to just give it a good try, because you guys know I'm devoted to the Tarte Pore Filling Primer. Like, that is my primer. I love that primer. And this one failed me. Like, my foundation basically slid off my face like an hour after I filmed. And I used the Beauty Blender foundation with it, and that's why I always use foundations that I know and trust when I am testing a new primer, because like, you need to know, is it the foundation, is it the primer? It can get really confusing when you're trying a bunch of new products all at once. So I knew that it was this right here. I just didn't like it. Just my face felt kind of sticky. I did try this again the next day on completely bare skin, like not wearing anything, just to see if it gave me like a slight pore fill, blur, and a little bit of luminosity and moisturization. I just feel like I don't know, it feels weird on my skin. So this one is a pass. Another one that feels very weird on my skin that I didn't try on camera, but I purchased myself and I tried off camera. This is the base tape. Now, of course, I love my Shape Tape. We're married. As concealers go, we're married. Like, that is my number one. Maybe I have a few other sister wives in there. Shape Tape is number one. So wife number one. I see the name base tape and I'm like, yes, it's like Shape Tape, so it's gonna be amazing. You find that one thing that you love so much, and if they come out with more, you're like, bring it to me, I want it. But it was kind of disappointing. This is so liquidy. Like, you just watch. I didn't have a chance to read the ingredients in the store. I know. You guys probably are very disappointed in me, and you can write that in a comment below. I purchased this after I discovered that I really wanted to purge out coconut as an ingredient in my makeup and skincare, because I have found that that clogs my pores. So I went home and jumped online and started researching ingredients, and I was like, I'm like, coconut everything, but I still wanted to try it. So I did try this out, and I just felt that it was a little bit too liquidy, and it did not help my foundation to go on better. It did not help it look better. It made it look worse. So I just am not into this kind of a thing. I think if you have drier skin and you want to prime the skin with something super moisturizing, put a drop of oil in your foundation and just use a heavier moisturizer if you're that person that wants that nice juicy moisturization to your skin, and use a nice dewy setting mist, you'll be good. This kind of a thing can just make everything apply a little bit weird. So not into this one. Also, Physicians Formula came out with mascara. Oh my God, why is this happening to me? Because if you've been with me since the beginning, which was like a million years ago, Physicians Formula, the green leaf, that was like my favorite mascara. That one is still like one of the top ones out there at the drugstore. It is so good. Check it out if you love a good drugstore mascara, and it's the organic wear, so it's also great for sensitive eyes or if you are a contact lens wearer. This one does not build up. No, it does not compare to Sally's. Sally's wins. This is out. Sally's is the new standard up here. You know, Lash Paradise is even like they're close, you know, like Lash Paradise, whew, that was like the best mascara of last year. So I have a few drugstore options that are so good that when a new one comes to town and I try it and I don't have that immediate like, wow, then I'm just like, why even bother? Like, no, thank you. So this one just did not build. It was way too natural for me. If you like a good natural look, you might enjoy this. But for me, I'm that girl that just wants to like make them as full and false looking as possible. So give me that good push up bra for my eyelashes. I'm not into looking natural with my lashes, so this was not for me. Okay, also I just want to give one last like look at this product right here. This is the foundation from Stila, the Lingerie Skin Perfecting Color Tint and Base. Now, a lot of people were like, you picked the wrong base. Well, the way they displayed it in Ulta was for a bronzy look, pick this one. For a luminous look, pick this one. It wasn't for fair skin, pick this one. For deeper skin, pick this one. So super confusing. I put this on, it looked awful. I'll link the video below. I was reading the comments. I tried it again on top of other foundation. Blotchy, splotchy mess. I just don't like this. It's like this very bizarre whipped situation. And too much bulky packaging, too heavy, too expensive for what you get. I just don't think this is a good product. The other thing I want to add is that I did test this again and I did not use a silicone-based primer because a lot of people were like, oh my God, look what you're doing. It's because you used that primer. And I just want to let you guys know that I do read the comments, and whenever I see stuff like that, I do get really curious. So it's not even in like defense, like I just get very curious and I'm like, huh, like maybe that would work out. And you know, example, the Dyson, a lot of you guys were like, you did it wrong, you did it wrong. And I was like, well, maybe shoot, maybe I did. And I tried it a few more times and I figured it out, and I made that update video telling you guys like, hey, I changed my mind. You know, I do find this actually pretty cool now. So I guess I want to say that I hear you guys, and when I'm trying out this stuff, I just feel like we are this big family of beauty enthusiasts and we love products, and I always love hearing from you guys when you tell me like, hey, if it didn't work for you, like try this because it worked for me this way. So I love that. Personally, I really, really love that. I also really love reading like, yeah, that didn't work for me too, because then I'm like, right? And it's just like, I don't know, like hanging out with a girlfriend. Like that's what I feel like you guys are to me. Like you're my friends. So yeah, this was just a hot mess. Also the shade range in Ulta, it's not the greatest shade range, but they do group it. They're like, if you're very, very fair, get this one. And if you're like light fair, get this one. And if you're light medium, get this one. They feel like they're way darker than what you would think just looking at the jar. Impulse buy, didn't have a lot of time to like swatch, mess around in the shop. But anyway, I'll link that video below. Tried it again a couple ways, still don't like it, not my thing. Stila kills it with glitter and shadows, and oh, like their glitter. Let's just take a pause and just be like, thank you, Stila, you get that right 100%. This, no, moving on. Right here, this is the Biossance Squalene Vitamin C Rose Oil. I don't like this. I'm so shocked. It was $80. I bought this one. I think I'll keep it to like use on the body because it is a high quality oil, but I purchased this to mix into my foundations because I want to find a good oil to mix into my foundations. I think I'm just going to purchase the Beauty Bakery one again. I really, really loved that one. So I purchased this thinking it would be amazing. It was way, way, way too heavy. I don't like using this as the last step in my skincare routine. I have another oil that I'm using that I love. This is just not it, and it was expensive, so I was kind of disappointed. I'm gonna use it on the body, but I wouldn't recommend this one for makeup mixing, so not a fan of this oil though. you guys have been curious about this. So YSL came out with these lip plumpers that have this most adorable little heart. I've worn this, so you can't really see, but it has this little heart. My issue with this is it says that it is a plumping kind of chapstick balm color situation. It's very pricey, and it does plump a little bit. Actually, no, it more burns your lips and gives you that like fiery sensation. So you're more aware of your lips and you feel your lips and you're like, yes, they're juicy because I can feel them. But really they're just on fire and irritated. My issue with this is that the little blue thing that they have in the center actually makes your lips kind of blue. I'm not joking, okay? I took this off at the end of the night. Like, I'm gonna dig into just the blue to show you. Why did they do that? Like, I get they were trying to like be cute or whatever, but like it is like a greasy gray thing right here. I took my lipstick off and I honestly thought that something was wrong with me because I forgot that I used this, and I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, am I losing circulation in my face? I'm kind of sick. I don't know what's going on right now. What's happening? Why are my lips blue? And then I was like, oh, wait, you used that YSL balm. Like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. So it just kind of stains your lips. Not a fan of it. They do have some that don't have the blue. This one has no blue. It has kind of like a hot pink, but I can't get into it. I think the L'Oreal balms are better and make your lips look juicier, and they're not crazy expensive, so I would go that route instead. L'Oreal also has a new kind of like the gold, molten gold color riche situation. I talked about that in the same video where I tested the 24-hour foundation. I'll link that video below. But those ones I really, really love. They look like a gloss, but they are not a gloss. It comes in an actual bullet tube lipstick. And yeah, this was just too expensive for what it is and misses the mark with the ones specifically that have the blue heart. Cute to look at, but that is just not enough when it comes to cosmetics. I need it to be cute to look at, cute packaging, but also cute on me. Okay, we're gonna stop there. That is that. I wanted to round up a bunch of things that I didn't like, because from time to time here on my channel, we do that and we'll continue doing that because I think it is only fair to bring you guys the good and the not so good. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed if you haven't yet done that. And then take it one step further and ring that bell because we have changed the upload schedule. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I love that. You guys, I feel so rejuvenated and happy about my channel right now. I'm posting more on Instagram, on Snap. Go follow me there. It's just Tati Westbrook, and on Instagram, I'm Glam Life Guru. Everything you need to know will be down below. But yeah, I'd love to hang out more. Leave me comments. Come talk to me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I love you guys so much, and thank you for hanging out. Go have a good one, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.